I'm going to record this. Okay. And here we are. Okay. One more thumbs up, or can somebody let me know? Can you see my screen? Does it say Essential Oil Empowered Workshop? Anyone? Yes. No.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, beautiful. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Samantha. For those of you who don't know me, I know there's some new names here, new faces. I'm a holistic life and business coach, a naturopathic practitioner and alchemist, and an avid lover of empowering everyone and anyone who is willing to learn, willing to reclaim their power, connect back to earth, connect to nature, and really thrive in this time that is a little bit crazy. So that's what I am all about. I'm all about giving you the tools and the techniques and the energy and the vibes and anything else I can to help you be as empowered as possible. So I want to just make sure we're all here for the right reasons and make it really clear why we're here. I'm going to keep it in this view for now because a couple more people are still jumping in. So why are we here? We're here really to optimize our lives, to prioritize our health and wellness, to come together as a community, to learn and grow, to share tools that actually work, and to empower ourselves with better options for our families, our loved ones, our network, and ourselves. As we can see in what's going on in the world, if anyone's noticed in the last 2 years, there's a complete war on human sovereignty. There's a war on natural medicine. There's a war on people flourishing. And so much has been taken away from us. And what we're being taught and shown specifically by pharma and the media and all of that stuff is just completely counterproductive and counterintuitive and not what we need. And so we are here to learn more about what will actually benefit us and make us stronger as a population rather than weaker. So what you're going to learn, you're going to learn about the power of essential oils, the importance of quality, how to use essential oils, how they can support your life or even your business, and how to get oils in your life or your business at wholesale price with all the added goodies that I'm going to share with you. And then there's a little bonus at the end if anyone is interested, if you're somebody who's maybe lost your job or who can't go back to work because of what's happening, or who's just looking to work for yourself. If that's somebody like you and you're into wellness and you'd like to help us do what we do and for you to do what you want to do, there's also an opportunity possibly to join our team if you are the right fit. So just going to plant that little seed there. And really tuning in, who is this for? So it's really for anyone looking to improve their own health and wellness naturally and effectively. It's for health professionals or coaches looking for complementary modalities or tools to get better results. Maybe for spas, yoga studios, wellness centers, or other health or fitness or aesthetic service facility. It's for parents wanting better options for their families, and for badass wellness warriors looking to expand their business, their reach, and financial abundance. Really, you can see it's really for anyone that just wants to feel better and probably help others do the same. And I trust that this is for you, that you're probably here for a reason. So how could you benefit? I would love to get you to take a few moments to reflect upon which areas of your life you would like to improve right now. And then when you got it, maybe comment them. If you could comment them in the chat box, that would be wonderful. So maybe that looks like stress or anxiety. Maybe it looks like sleep or pain, inflammation, maybe digestion. Maybe you're looking for immune system. Maybe someone in your family just got COVID or got the schmaxine and you want to support them. Maybe you're looking to create more income or impact in your business. Whatever it is that brought you here, whatever you're looking to improve, I'd love for you to share that in the chat box. It actually really helps me custom tailor the class a little bit better so that I can really be speaking to the right people who are looking for whatever they're looking for. So let me just check the chat box. Okay, health, sleep, stress. Yeah, perfect. All of the above. Let's pick sleep. Okay. Hormone balance. Great. Okay. Hormones, hair growth, general well-being, create more impact and help others feel more empowered and take ownership of their own health. Great. Hormone balance and sleep for sure. Perfect. Okay. General life balance. Perfect. So we have hormones, sleep, hair, general life balance, stress. Okay. Awesome. 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 And then impact as well. Perfect. And if something else comes up, please make sure that you type it in and I will get back to that for sure. Reduce stress. Beautiful. Okay, cool. We got some good stuff here. Awesome. Now, what would benefit you, maybe your family or your clients and patients? Maybe you have a mom that has diabetes, or you have a brother who has chronic asthma, or maybe you're a practitioner and your clients are continuously coming to you for hormone balance. Just take a moment to think about the people that you know in your lives and what would benefit them. What would this class, learning these tools and this knowledge, be able to go and make a ripple of impact? Normally, what we see is that most people experience these key 5 areas of challenge, from anxiety, depression, stress, right? Really like mental, emotional, immune, right? Especially with the way that our lives are, like our immune system is constantly taxed. So immune, digestive, studies are showing that 1 in 3 people now have chronic digestive issues. And again, the stress, the modern lifestyle, the food, the water, the chemicals, all of the glyphosate, the sprays, like there's just so much going on that people are really struggling in their digestion. Pain and inflammation is another huge category. Fibromyalgia is on the rise, a lot of chronic degenerative diseases. And then sleep, you said it, right? Not many people are sleeping super well. So as we go through this presentation, I'm going to talk a little bit about each of these categories and give you tangible oils and tools that you can use for each of these categories. And what's really fun, and most people don't really know this, is that essential oils help in so many ways. A lot of people think that essential oils might just be like a fragrance or something that smells nice, or maybe that you can diffuse for like to feel a little cheerier. But actually, they are so potent and so powerful and can be used literally for almost everything. I'm pretty sure everything. But some of the main ones that in my practice I really see a lot, and most people that I work with and use essential oils use them for, are for common colds, flus, viruses, bacterial infections. They're actually the most effective medicines that you can use, specifically because Big Pharma, most of their chemical-driven medications are water-based and they can't actually penetrate into the cell the way that an oil can. So next is pain and inflammation or headaches, digestion, gastrointestinal issues, as we just talked about, metabolism and hormones, lack of energy, vitality, focus, stress, depression, mood imbalances. And then this is where I really like to get into the more etheric, I guess, or esoteric or metaphysical, is the spiritual, the energetic imbalances, or the spiritual disconnection. And then you can also use them for manifestation, for financial prosperity, and even for life purpose. So pretty cool. Lots of things that you can do there. And I'm guessing some of you are probably thinking, oh, wow, I didn't even think you could use it for that. And so that's always fun, seeing people's eyes light up at the possibilities. Something that I really like to share, and I find is so important, is to share with you and for you to be able to share with your family and your loved ones that you actually do have choices. And I know they're trying, the world is trying to take them all away, but you actually do have choices. And so when it comes to health, there's really 2 approaches. There's the modern approach, which is the more like Western approach, or it's called the allopathic approach. And then there's the natural approach. So in the modern approach, it's really a system designed to manage symptoms, right? Like something's wrong, well, we give you a pill, we cut it out, we stick a Band-Aid on it, but we don't really get to why, we don't really get to the root. Most of the approaches are made from isolated synthetic agents, a lot of chemicals, a lot of things derived from something that once looked something like nature, but not actually from nature. Many, many side effects, known and unknown. If you've ever seen an infomercial for a pharmaceutical, you know that most of them say that you're going to either combust or die or have a heart attack or all of the above all at once. So lots and lots of side effects. And there's over $6.5 trillion dollars per year spent on global healthcare. But we actually have to ask ourselves, are we really healthier? And the answer is no. Our generation and our children's generation has a shorter life expectancy than our parents. And that's never been seen in human history. And so that's kind of scary. And we're actually seeing that we're not getting healthier. So it's really this cycle of humans produce it, it addresses symptoms, and then the need remains. And most of if you're given a prescription, you normally have to take it for the rest of your life, unless it's antibiotics, which is still, 2 weeks, and then you're going to get a yeast infection. The infection is going to come back a few months later. You're going to be on antibiotics every few cycles. And it touches the symptoms, but doesn't really get to the root cause. Where the natural approach, it addresses the body's needs and the root causes. It's extracted from plants. It enhances physical and emotional health and the safe benefits without side effects. Sure, if you're allergic to wild orange, don't use wild orange because you might have an allergic reaction. But normally, apart from if you have a specific allergy, there are not side effects. Now, I'll talk about dosage. If you shoot back a whole, vial of essential oils, like a big vial, yes, you will overdose. It's too much. Just like any other medication, dosage is important. But if you're taking it in the proper dosage, normally there are no side effects. And the need does not remain because it addresses that root cause. So nature produces it, and it meets the body's need. So yes, we think about the symptom, but then we get to the root of what is actually going on, and we heal and we harmonize from the inside out. So this presentation and the oils that I work with specifically, I have them right here with me. I work with a company called Doterra. And the reason why I chose to partner with Doterra when I wanted to bring medicines into my practice was because they are the safest, most effective, and less expensive essential oil company, and also the purest, the highest quality, and the only ones that have supplement labels on them and batch codes that are actually testable by the Aromatic Plant Research Center and shown to be medicinal grade, safe for internal use. And a lot of people I know use essential oils. They say, oh, I just bought them at the grocery store, but I don't eat them. I just diffuse them, or I just put them on my skin. Well, if you're breathing them in or you're putting them on your skin, they're actually still going into your body. And so when working with a medicine, it's very important that we're using the highest quality, the purest and medicinal grades, so that we're actually getting the benefit and not causing additional harm to the body. So let's back up. What are essential oils, right? Yes, we know that they're from plants and they smell nice, but they're actually natural aromatic compounds extracted and distilled from plants for health benefits. So they work with the body to address issues and root causes on a cellular level. What's so cool is if you go back to grade 8 biology, which nobody remembers, but if you go back, what we see with the cell is that a cell, which you have, millions and millions and millions of cells in your body, billions of cells, trillions of cells, every single cell is surrounded by a double layer of fat. And for something to pass through the cell, it needs to be bound to something that can pass through, and water cannot pass through. Now, essential oils, because their composition and being oil-based, they can pass through the cell membrane. So they actually go into the cell to cleanse the cell and heal the cell from the inside out. And that's what makes them so effective and so potent. And for us to not need a lot and not need them forever, because it actually does its job. It doesn't just heal a symptom, it goes into the root and cleanses the cell from the inside out. Now, essential oils contain hundreds of different compounds, providing complex and versatile abilities to combat threats without building up a resistance. And what's super fun is that one single drop of, say, peppermint oil equals 28 cups of peppermint tea. So one drop. Because a lot of people ask me, well, Sam, can't I just drink chamomile tea? Or can't I just, use, lemon juice? And you can, of course, lemon juice is great and peppermint tea is great, but the medicinal value is so different. There's something called the Orac value, and the medicinal value, really, because essential oils are steam distilled and they're very potent as well, you really only need 1 to 5 drops at a time for a real medicinal dose. You don't need a lot. More is not better. You really just need a small amount because it goes a long way. And so I talked a little bit about quality, but we really have to ask the question, well, why does quality matter? And we're going to look here and see that, sorry, I'm going to make this a little bigger. We're going to see here that most essential oils, there's different grades. So most of them are synthetic, and you can tell if your oil is synthetic by on the bottle, it will say for aromatic or topical use only. Normally that means it's partly synthetic, which is why they're not telling you to ingest it. Doterras you are allowed to ingest, and it even says it on the bottle, and it's government approved. So there's a food grade. So some oils have like a food grade peppermint. There's therapeutic grade, and then there's certified pure therapeutic grade. And that's doTERRA standard. It's a step above organic. And a lot of essential oils, they can say, oh, organic, but it's very false marketing, because they can say organic if only 5% of the bottle is made of organic matter. So organic on a label doesn't actually matter. And that's why I don't use any essential oils except for doTERRA, because I know that each batch is tested, tried, true, and absolutely 100% in purity and quality. The other thing that's really fun is that the plants are harvested in their natural habitat. They're verified pure, free of fillers and harmful contaminants. And there's really intense, stringent third-party testing to ensure the authenticity and the potency. And here you can see a little map of the planet. And doTERRA only picks and cultivates their oils where they are native. So they don't grow lavender on the side of the road in Utah, or they don't pick limes, in Utah. They don't grow them in these little greenhouses. They really go to the source. For rose, they go to Bulgaria. For lime, they go down to Brazil. And the cypress trees and cedar woods, they often grab it from Canada. And so they are sourcing from small scale local organic farms all around the world. And this supports so much more than just us, the consumer. It really supports the environment. And it also supports the growers, the farmers, the distillers, and it really brings family aspect to these amazing farmers and distillers all around the world that are really doing it right. So there's a huge political aspect as well to what we're doing here with doTERRA, and it's very special. So how do you use essential oils, right? We know that you can diffuse them. So we're going to talk about diffusing. We can use them topically, and we can use them internally. So I'll go through each very briefly here, just to show you and give you a little science behind it. But the first way is aromatically. So if you have your essential oil, what you would do is you open it up and you put a little drop in your hand, and really one drop's all you need. Rub your hands together, and then you cup your face and do a nice deep breath, just like this. And right away I can feel the little tingles. This is one of my favorite ones, and it's called Serenity. It's the restful blend, the blend for sleep and for relaxation. It's wonderful to put on your pillow, to diffuse in your room, to rub on your neck and chest, to take it in a bath. Serenity is a lifesaver. So when I'm doing that, what's happening, if you look at this little mister over here, the essential oil, the aromatic compound, is going in through the nose, and you're breathing it up right into your brain. So it's actually going into the limbic system, which is like the control center of your brain. So it starts to affect your hypothalamus, your thalamus, your hippocampus, your amygdala. It affects your prefrontal cortex. It affects all of the main brain modulators, and it actually starts to affect your neurochemicals. It creates new positive hormones that send signals through every single cell in your body. So within 5 to 10 minutes of breathing in an essential oil, every single cell has received the signal from you breathing that in. So right away, breathing it in, or, whether it's with your mouth, through your nose, it actually opens up airways, especially if you're breathing in something like the breathe oil or the peppermint oil or eucalyptus. It really opens up your airways, opens up the sinuses. It freshens the air. It boosts your mood, especially if you're using like a citrus oil, like lime, lemon, or wild orange. It goes right into the brain, boosts everything up, opens everything up, clears the lungs, clears the chest. It can clear mucus, clear accumulation. If there's viral particles hanging out in your lungs, breathing them in is a beautiful way to start to break up that accumulation, break up the mucus, attack the viruses, and help to clear your system. I know that I used to struggle with sinus infections, and my left nostril and my ear would often be blocked. And I would use peppermint oil, or again, the breathe oil, or it's called Easy Air in Canada and some other countries, and just rub it on my ear or breathe it in. And you can literally feel your sinuses draining, and just like, it's kind of gross, but you could feel it pouring out just from using these oils. It was very, very cool. So as we're here, we're talking about peppermint. Peppermint is one of the coolest oils. So it's very, very cooling. It's very opening. You can take peppermint and breathe it in before a workout. If you have asthma, if the air is polluted, you just want to increase your lung capacity. Maybe you're doing meditation or breath work. It's a really great way for a pick-me-up to stay alert. You can use it to relieve head tension, promote feelings of clear breathing, and even use it aromatically or topically to relieve stomach upset and indigestion, gas. If you are having a lot of cravings, even peppermint can be used for cravings. And it's just a really, really beautiful oil. And as we talked about pain earlier, and I'll get back to this, the peppermint oil is actually one of the best essential oils for pain, for anyone with chronic IBS or Crohn's, for any autoimmunity or inflammation, fibromyalgia, pardon me. Yeah, peppermint is such a great oil to actually take internally, and it reduces swelling, reduces inflammation, and helps stop the pain receptors from sending the signal. So peppermint is a very, very cool oil to have on hand. The next is topical. So I started already to talk about topical. A topical, you can use it pretty much anywhere, and you actually do not need to dilute doTERRA's essential oils. A lot of people ask that. They say, oh, do I need to dilute it? Because every other oil I've had, causes a rash, or it can irritate, or it burns my skin. And you don't need to dilute doTERRA's essential oils, except for the very, very spicy ones. So ones like On Guard or cinnamon or clove, they tend to be spicier. And so you definitely wouldn't want to put it like in your nose or on mucous membranes or open wounds. You would want to dilute it. But most of the other essential oils you can absolutely use right directly on your skin. So say you're getting sick, right? A lot of people said immune system. Say you're starting to feel like a cold coming on or a virus coming in, and you grab your, somebody's not muted. There we go. There we go. And you take your oregano and oil and you put it at the bottom of your feet. You can put oregano at the bottom of your feet, put some coconut oil on, and then you can wrap it up in socks. What will happen is you'll actually start to taste the oregano oil in your mouth from putting it on the bottom of your feet. Because the bottom of your feet, the skin is so thin and it's very highly absorbable. So you'll actually absorb the essential oil through the bottom of your feet right into your bloodstream, and it will start to work in your system through your feet. So that's the same thing if you're going to sleep and normally you can't sleep because you're anxious, you're too in your head, you're not grounded. So we could take the oil like Serenity, like lavender, or there's an oil called Balance, and you can put it on the bottom of your feet and put it on your stomach, rub some on your chest, behind your ears, your temples, and your body will just be so grounded, so connected. And again, it works topically, and it also works aromatically because you're smelling it in and you're sending the signals to your brain that you're ready to sleep. Other great ways to use essential oils topically or even internally with skin is anything like cuts, bruises, fungus, warts, yeast infections, eczema. I see a lot of people that have eczema or psoriasis, and you can use the essential oils topically for that. There's a really great, I'm going to leave it in the chat here. There's a really great blend for anything skin related, and it's lavender, geranium, frankincense, and tea tree. So, and then plus a carrier oil. So this is the blend that we would use for anything that is really irritated skin. So say you have a yeast infection, you can use that on if it's a woman, on a tampon with coconut oil, insert, and it will clear out the infection. If you have psoriasis, if your head is flaky and peeling, or if you have fungus or warts, if you have a really intense acne, or you have a pimple that you popped and it is like just getting a little infected, or any fungus anywhere, anything like you get the point, anything skin related, that is absolutely the blend to use. And it's amazing because it's antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, and very, very soothing and healing. Within hours, if not a day or two, your skin will be completely brand new. It is absolutely so amazing. What else? Yeah, topical. You can use them for so many different ways. I'll get back to that in a moment as well. Oh yeah, here, deep blue. Got to talk about deep blue. We love deep blue. Deep blue is one of my favorite oils. I love Deep Blue. I use it a lot just on sore joints and muscles. I'm very, very tall and I walk a little, my hips are big and my ankles are so skinny and I have a kind of a funny body. And so my ankles and feet tend to cause me some pain sometimes. And so I'll rub Deep Blue on my ankles and my feet. And it's extremely anti-inflammatory. It's very, very cooling. It's like a natural rub A535 or a Tiger Balm. And it's so nice. If I'm sore after a workout, I can rub it on my shoulders, my back, my calves, my legs. You can really put it anywhere. And it is really, really soothing. It penetrates into the skin, into the muscles to help soothe and relax. So if anyone's an athlete here, you can actually use it on your body before a workout as well to help prevent some of the swelling and inflammation. Yes. Okay. So for that blend, Maria's asking, is there a specific amount of drops per oil that should be using this blend? 1 drop each. So 1 lavender, 1 frankincense, 1 tea tree, 1 geranium with a little bit of coconut oil or olive oil, and then you can put it on. Normally I like to make a little batch. So I'll put like a little in a bottle and I'll put like 10 of each drop. And I know that I can use that 10 times. So it's really not a lot. You really don't need much for that. And say if you are using it vaginally, you would put it on the tampon, insert it, leave it in for about 4 hours, remove it, and then do that twice a day. And same for men. If a male has yeast infection, on his parts, he would just put it topically, not undiluted, definitely diluted with a coconut oil or an olive oil or an organic jojoba oil, but not undiluted in the sensitive areas. It will burn, it will hurt. Do not do that. But diluted, you're good. Okay, so then we get to internal. A lot of people, when they see me taking essential oils internally, they freak out. They say, I'm an aromatherapist. I was taught that you can't take essential oils internally, or I heard that you can't, or somebody told me that you can't. And that is partly true. If it is not Doterra, that's what I say. If it's not Doterra, do not take it internally. If it is a synthetic oil, if it's partly synthetic, if it's not pure, it's not highest quality, it's not tested, do not take it. It can cause damage. If it is synthetic, and which means fake or adulterated, it actually shows that they have negative effects on the liver and the cell. Where Doterra, they have positive effects because they're 100% pure, organic, unadulterated, filtered, like the purest of the pure. So you actually can take essential oils internally, and that is where they're going to be the most effective. So for instance, I take frankincense, my little frankincense here. I take it about once a day underneath my tongue, which is sublingually. I leave it there for 15, 20 seconds, and then I sip it down. And frankincense is known as the heavenly oil or the God oil or the crown chakra oil. And it really helps to bring you into harmony with yourself. It helps to anchor you, ground you. It's very anti-inflammatory. It's really, really good for hormone balance. It's wonderful for if you have anxiety, if you have pain, if you're disconnected. Pretty much frankincense is the oil for everything. So this is one for anyone that's looking for some hormone balance, frankincense is one that I would probably use 1 drop 3 times a day to start to clear out the cell, to start to bring energetic harmony to the body, to help with the inflammation and to help really nourish the organ systems that are involved in hormones, which is first the brain, the thyroid, the adrenals, obviously the liver, the kidneys. All of the organs are important for hormone balance, but frankincense is a really great one for that. Another oil that I love, 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 and I actually do not travel without is the doTERRA On Guard. So the On Guard is like the natural antibiotic. It's a powerful immune system booster. It supports healthy respiratory function, which is important. And you can diffuse it for cleaning the air. It's great for anything viral, bacterial, or fungal. It's also great for energetic boundaries and energetic protection. And this is great if you have mold or if you start to feel sick. Like you kind of know when something's coming on, right? For me, it's my left ear. If my immune system's low and I'm about to get sick, my left ear will start to get itchy, start to hurt. And I know I need to take my On Guard. So I take a few drops, probably 2 drops underneath my tongue and then swish it down with water. And I'll do that probably 4 times a day. And this, what it does, and I'll give you a little side lesson. So what it does to the virus, because virus is a code, right? Virus is a strain of code and it goes into your body and it buries itself into your cells and then it unpacks and it duplicates And then it starts to duplicate and duplicate like a virus. It, duplicates everywhere. And that's where you get infected. But if you start to use your essential oils and you catch it in time, well, at any time really, they help, but especially if you start to use it when you start to feel your immune system dropping, or even preventatively, what it does is antiviral essential oils they go and they disable the virus from duplicating. So it's literally like on your computer, an antivirus. It goes in and it neutralizes the virus. Okay. And then it clears it out from your body. So it's really cool. Why aren't we teaching this in the world right now? Because there's a war on natural medicine. But it's really, really cool. And this isn't just for the coronavirus. This is for any virus. This is for Epstein-Barr. This is for mononucleosis. This is for the herpes virus, even HIV, which is, again, a virus. You can completely eradicate all viruses. You just have to make sure you're getting through the virus membrane into the coding of the virus and disabling the virus so that it is disabled. It leaves the body. Because if it stays dormant and buried in the body, that's when it will always replicate when your immune system is overburdened because you're too stressed or you're run down. So that was a side tangent, but I hope it was helpful. So things like On Guard, lemon oil is really great for viruses. I mean, I have a whole section on viruses, so we're going to get back to that. But just know you can absolutely take it topically, aromatically, and internally. I just check the comments here. Okay, yeah, we're going to get to some Vax detox. We will do that too. Okay, yeah, so Sanjeev has, doesn't essential oils negatively affect our microbiome when ingested? Again, you're only ingesting a few drops a couple times a day if you have an imbalance in, say, you wouldn't take like shots and shots of antibacterial oils if you don't have any bacterial overgrowth, because you can definitely, just like anything, you can definitely offset the balance. But if you feel you have a bacterial imbalance or you have a virus, then it's out of balance and it needs to be brought into balance. Yeah, so I hope that answers your question. Okay, so we're going to rapid fire go through these and then get to some of the juicy stuff. I hope it's all juicy, but more of the juicy stuff on what's going on right now and some of the cool protocols and things we can do. So top 10 essential oils. These are going to be the ones, these 2 pages that you're going to see most people using. They're the most common oils. Digestion, first one. I have it in my water right here. It's a lifesaver. Digestion, especially anyone that has digestive challenges, whether it's IBS or stress related, or there's a gut imbalance, there's a microbiome issue, that you've taken too many antibiotics, if there's just something going on. Digestion helps support healthy digestion. It soothes the occasional stomach upset, and it reduces bloating, gas, and occasional indigestion. And what's really fun is it actually helps your pancreas and your liver and your gallbladder. It helps it produce the enzymes and the hydrochloric acid that your body needs to digest. And so it's not just adding in enzymes, but it's actually helping your organs produce their own enzymes. It's allowing for the natural processes to be helped and soothed. And it also helps with inflammation. So it helps to break down the fermentation happening in the body. It helps to ease with gas, which is what causes the bloating and the indigestion often as well. And it really helps people that have challenges with bowel movements, whether it's not enough or too much. It can bring the body into balance. And it's a really, really lovely one to have with you. Deep Blue, we talked a little bit about. Lavender. Lavender is the #1 most used essential oil. It is great for anxiety, for stress, for sleep. It's great for anything irritation, whether that be internally, emotionally, physically. It really helps soothe. So say you have psoriasis, right, or anything skin related. The reason why lavender is there because it's such a calming, soothing oil. And this one, lavender, you can actually take internally. It is strong. It definitely tastes like lavender, like a big bouquet of lavender in your mouth. However, you can put it in a veggie capsule, or you can take it just a shot of it. I like to add a little drop of lavender into like a hot chocolate, like a hot cacao that I make at nighttime. And you really don't need a lot, like half a drop or a drop, or it will be a little bit too overwhelmingly floral. But you can definitely bake with it, cook with it, use it internally, topically, drop it on your pillow. It's great for children on the airplane. I always have lavender in case there's a baby crying, just put some lavender on them. It's great for animals as well, horses, dogs, Love the lavender. We talked about On Guard, lemon. Lemon is such an underrated essential oil. It's only maybe like a $10 oil. And you think like lemon, okay, lemon, but lemon has so many anti-cancer properties. It is extremely cleansing for the liver. It is really wonderful for hormone balance, like so wonderful for hormone balance. It's great for metabolism, great for detox, great for cleansing. And it's so simple. It's actually not made from the lemon juice, which is a little tip for you to know. It's made from the lemon rind, same as wild orange and lime. So the medicinal part of the lemon or citrus fruit is not their juice or their meat, it's the rind underneath the skin. So it's steam distilled from the rind. And again, what's super cool, you can look this up. So many studies on this, but if you take a cancer cell in a petri dish, doing some biology tests, and you put lemon on it, it will actually eat through the cancer cell, just like it eats through plastics and xenoestrogens, which accumulate in the liver and cause your liver to be burdened, and toxins accumulate, which is really not what you want for hormone balance. And so using a drop or two in a big bottle of water a day, not plastic water, but glass bottle of water, ideally, is a great way to just do a gentle detoxification of all of the organ systems, especially the liver. So lemon is your friend. Lemon is a great one. And I like to cycle. Like I like to use lemon some days, wild orange some days, lime some days. They'll have similar properties, but also a little different. Let me just check the chat here. Okay, so let's just see. Some of the blends you can take internally and some not. They will always say on their label, but not all of them can be taken internally. So I normally recommend that you read the labels, and that you also, when you join either our community or Facebook or on Doterra, each one tells you how you can use them. So yeah, and then you just start to learn. Like Breathe, you actually don't take internally because there's some tree oils and the eucalyptus, which is quite strong. And that's not an internal one. That's just for respiratory. But normally it will say if it's for internal. I'm going to answer a question here. I have a girlfriend with herpes. On Guard could essentially be helpful in eradicating the virus altogether. Yes. So herpes is a tricky one. But with any virus, HIV, herpes, mono, On Guard would be really great, but you also have to mediate diet. We have to get all of the foods that add too much arginine out of the diet, add more lysine into the diet, and do a really good protocol. So Doterra has a 30-day body reset where you're like fully cleaning and cleansing all of the organ systems. And I would be adding in an oil called Melissa. It's the most expensive oil. It's quite expensive. It's, I believe, $150, maybe even $150, and it's the small size compared to the big one. But Melissa is one of the most potent antiviral oils on the entire planet. And that's what I give anyone that's working with a virus like herpes. So yeah, Melissa, very, very, very powerful. Now, Melaleuca is another great one. Melaleuca is otherwise known as tea tree, and it's extremely antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, great for cleansing, rejuvenating, promotes healthy immune function. It's really great for anything seasonal threats or environmental toxins, great for mold, immune system. Like if you have a sinus infection, you can take a bowl of hot water and put some of your oils in it, put a towel over your head and breathe it in, and it just cleanses you all out. Again, oregano is one of the most potent, spicy, powerful, like blast you open oils. You do not want to get this on your eye or in a cut or on any sensitive tissues because it is strong. Like one drop just blasts you open. It's so strong. So this one I like to dilute with a little bit of oil or in some water and take a shot of it. And again, it's just like strep throat, bronchitis, like anything going on respiratory, it just blasts that out. And then we talked a little bit about frankincense, but one of my favorite things to share about frankincense is it is one of the most effective tools, medicines, therapies on the planet for tumors, especially inoperable tumors, especially brain tumors. And there are multiple studies on frankincense and cancer. And it is incredible how golf ball sized tumors that were inoperable, people just started to use frankincense. 4 times a day underneath the tongue, 2 drops, and the tumors completely eradicated, completely gone. Inoperable brain tumors. It's amazing. So anyone that you know that has cancer, autoimmune, anything, just give them frankincense. It's one of the best things that you can use. So here, maybe screenshot this if you'd like. These are some of the best antibacterial, antiviral, and immune boosting essential oils. We got your thyme, grapefruit, oregano, sage, lavender, frankincense, cinnamon, clove. They're nice and spicy. They get into the cells. Fun fact, and I'm going off on all these tangents, but fun fact, has anyone heard of ivermectin here? Probably, right? You've heard like this amazing wonder drug that completely eradicates COVID and it's illegal because the corrupt government. Well, the chemical component in ivermectin is the exact same as in thyme oil. Effectively, ivermectin is made from like something like wormwood, Artemisias, and the chemical constituent is the exact same in thyme, same chemicals. So thyme is one of the most effective antiviral medicines on the planet. And there's so many studies that you can look on Harvard Journal or PubMed that prove this. So take a picture of this one and remember these ones for your immune system. Other cool stuff going on there's so many different studies coming out on the effect of essential oils with COVID and with every kind of antiviral, anti-inflammatory, and modulatory, like just so much. We're not going to get into all the science and research about it, but I just want you to know that this is not just like woo-woo. This is scientifically proven, suppressed by the government, of course, but scientifically proven. I'll get you to also screenshot this one if you can, if you know how. These are some fun immune boosting diffuser blends. And it's really cool when you can combine some of these blends and diffuse them in your home or use them in spray bottles. It's just so cool what you can do and how you can start to protect yourself and increase the quality and the vibrational essence of the spaces that you're in. Lots of really cool things that you can do. You can even make them roller blends. You can make them into perfumes. So these diffuser blends are really awesome. So take a screenshot of that if you can. Take a picture of it. Okay, we're getting here. We're getting to some more juicy stuff. The best essential oils for detox. Some are similar, some are a little different. Maybe you want to take a screenshot of this one. The lemongrass, fennel seed, bergamot, ginger. Okay, when we're talking about heavy metal, we all need to be talking about heavy metal detox because most of the population is getting injected with a very toxic heavy metal right into the bloodstream. Now, there's something that we can do to pull the heavy metals because heavy metals accumulate in our tissues, predominantly in the brain. So we want to make sure that and in the cells, we want to make sure that we're pulling out these heavy metals and excreting them from our bodies. So you can take a really nice heavy metal detox bath using the zendocrine or the cilantro. Those would be my 2 favorites. Now you can also use some of the other oils because you can use lemon, grapefruit, orange, lemongrass. You can put peppermint, ginger, but definitely the cilantro. And cilantro is one of the best oils for pulling out heavy metals. It is absolutely incredible. So definitely for anyone who has gotten, the schmacks, I support you for your decisions and because you made them how you had to or how you chose to. And if you would like to start to cleanse them from your body, I empower you to do that as well. So take a screenshot of this, the heavy metal flush. Okay, so it's drink 8 to 10 ounces of water with 1 drop of cilantro essential oil. And then you're going to follow, with the grapefruit essential oil or the zendocrine, ideally, because it has the grapefruit in it. You're going to repeat for 7 days. And then week 2, it goes into it. Repeat for 7 days. So just take a screenshot of this one. But I highly recommend if you're going to do a heavy metal flush, make sure that you are having regular bowel movements. If you are constipated, please do not start to detox your body. It will not be moving out quick enough. So if you are not going to the bathroom at least once a day, ideally you're going twice a day, and even better 3 times a day, but ideally twice, make sure that you are not starting this. You want to make sure your bowels are moving first and that you're getting enough fluid in so your body's actually cleansing fast enough, because if you start to pull metals out and they're just free floating in your body, they'll get reabsorbed into your bloodstream, and we don't want that. It's actually can be dangerous. So maybe even working with a practitioner, that can be really helpful, somebody who really knows what they're doing, and making sure that first your bowels are working and you're supporting the liver and you're moving the things. So lots of fresh fruits, lots of fresh veggies, reducing your sugars, your glutens, your dairy, because those just clog you up. So reducing those and really making sure that you're eating really clean and lots of fiber so your body's being flushed regularly. That is the way to go. Okay, let me just check the chat box here. Yes. Yay, time. Yes. Okay, so somebody's asking if this all applies to kids. Yes. So you can look up dosages for kids. However, what you want to do is you can do 1 drop of essential oil in a nice big tablespoon of whatever carrier oil and rub it topically. You can use it topically. And then internally, you would want to really dilute it. So you can even put 1 drop in a big glass of water and then split it a few times. But depending on their age, like infants, you do not want to give it to them. I do not recommend giving it to them internally. Again, I don't work too much with infants with essential oils. It's not my area of expertise. I'm not a mom. I haven't gone through it myself. So I always do my best not to advise other people what I don't do myself. However, in our group, if you want to join us, we have a lot of moms, a lot of really great practitioners that work exclusively with children, and they would definitely be able to help you experientially as well. Okay, something to note. Essential oils work on the physical level, absolutely. And they also work on the energetic level. So everything on the planet is made of energy, and everything has different energetic values. And essential oils actually have some of the highest energetic frequencies or energetic values of anything on the planet. So when we're working with the metaphysical and the more spiritual side of things, and we look at what's happening in the collective with all the fear and the anger and just the low vibrational energies, using essential oils can actually help us raise our energy and our frequency, and it can help others too. Like if you have a family member or a partner or a child that it tends to be aggressive or like just hard to manage, just start diffusing essential oils in the home or even putting essential oils on them. And it's amazing how it actually affects them. It affects their mood and it affects their energy. And working with them, especially when we're ill, because illness has lower vibrations, working with something like rose, which has 320 megahertz, like rose is one of the highest oils, frankincense, myrrh, sandalwood, bergamot, melissa. Working with these oils raises the energetic frequency of your cells and your being, and low vibrations cannot survive in a high vibrational state and body. So very, very cool to play with the energies of essential oils. Okay, we've got to my favorite blend. Do I have it here or is it upstairs? I don't even know if I do. I have one upstairs, one here, one in my purse, one everywhere. It is the Adaptive Blend. So I imagine that 99.9% of the population is stressed out. I imagine that probably 80% are not sleeping well. Close to 90% have anxiety, I would say. And stress and anxiety shuts down every single process in our body. Our immune, our nervous system, our digestion, our respiratory system, our ability to heal, our ability to digest, our ability to live and exist and thrive. So adaptive, again, my favorite, is the blend that was created specifically for this, for the neuroendocrine system. So really bringing calm and peace and harmony to the body. There's the roll-on, there's the oil, and then there's the capsules. I highly recommend the capsules to anyone who's in burnout, who's going through a lot of stress, anxiety, or just trying to exist in this crazy world. I don't go anywhere without adaptive. I rub it in my hair, I put it on my skin, I put it on the bottom of my feet, I take the capsules. I'm a very high energy, leave my body type of person, and it really grounds me. It's wonderful for children that have ADHD. It's wonderful for the elderly that are going through any challenges or pain. It's literally the best blend for everything and anything, especially when we're talking about sleep as well. So adaptive has adaptogens. There are different oils that help to bring you down if you're too high or help to bring you up if you're too low. So they're really modulators. They bring you into balance. And using this oil can help you, especially if you have it start to set a nighttime routine, blending and diffusing your oils, putting it on your pillow, creating an energy and an environment in your bedroom of serenity and peace. Adaptive is the oil to go. And so I highly, highly recommend, as well as for hormone balance, because stress is at the root of all hormone imbalance. And when you can start to bring your hormones into balance with adaptive, your body can naturally come back into balance in all of the ways. So definitely important. Let me just check the lots of moms here. Good, good. Okay. It helps in 10 minutes. I can't be without it. Works miracles. It is a miracle worker. Yes. Adaptive for all things stress and anxiety and PTSD. You don't know how you lived without it. Yes. I feel the exact same way. Now, the other thing that I want to note is sometimes when people come to these classes, they're like, okay, Sam, you talked so fast. You just said so much stuff. Like, how am I going to remember this? This is overwhelming. I don't know what to do. I don't have the recipes. Like, I'm lost. And this is where I say, we've got you. Whether it was me that invited you or whoever invited you, we've got you. We have a whole amazing community called the Essential Oil Expert Community. And we teach you everything that you need to know. All of our customers, all of our partners are so taken care of. We have everything from a free 21 days of oil education program. We have a full back-end training program on how to use your oils, different protocols for babies, for sleep, for digestion. We have like free webinars. We have everything and anything you can want that comes for free completely whenever you are a customer with our team. So we want to take the guesswork out of it. We want to take the overwhelm out of it so that you can have these medicines in your medicine cabinet at home when something arises, right? Say your child wakes up with an ear infection. Great. Well, you have tools for that. Say you cut and you fall and cut your leg open and you're bleeding everywhere. Well, helichrysum, you have liquid Band-Aid. You have tools for that. Say you do catch the coronavirus, which, is a virus. It is just like every other year there was a virus. Say you do catch it. Like, I believe that I had corona. I've traveled to 15 countries this year. Like, I felt like I was getting really sick one day. My taste buds were off. My sinuses were crazy. I had a dry cough. My ears were itching. Like, my tongue felt weird. And I just blasted myself, and my husband as well. We just blasted ourselves with Melissa, with On Guard, with oregano. We did steam baths. I used the breathe oil on my chest. I was just breathing it. And we went to bed that night. And the next morning we woke up completely fine. I've also had at least 8 clients that have had the virus, sent them a kit of oils within a few days, cleared, good to go. So because, most people that get it, they're so afraid and they go to the hospital and they put them on these respirators, which do not help, or they just tell them you have to go home and isolate, drink water, but they're not giving them anything to clear from the cells, to clear from the mucus, to clear the accumulation, to heal the lungs. It's absolutely ludicrous. So again, we've totally got you with the support on how to use these. So when we're coming to the end of the presentation here, and I will answer some questions, and I'll definitely show you how to get oils if you're interested, and how to get them at wholesale prices, I promise, with extra goodies. And I really like to bring it to the bigger picture. Like, who else's life do you want to change? Are you really here to change your life and live the wellness lifestyle? Are you here to change others' lives and share with others? Are you looking to change your future and build an income or impact? Like, we have something for all of you. For anyone that wants anything, we got you. And if I'm the person that invited you, if I'm the person that invited you and you don't already have my number, I would love for you to save my number. I know it's a weird looking one because it's European, but save my number. And genuinely, I want you to text me on WhatsApp and tell me what's going on. If you have any questions, or if there's something that you really want or you need a little support with, like, I genuinely answer all of my messages, and I want to help you find the right solution for yourself. So you can go ahead and save my number or the person who invited you and send them a little text. Say like, hey, this is what I need help with. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, so I want you to do that. Let me just check the chat box again. Yes, Jess is saying just 1 drop, inhale from the palms of your hands, super easy. Maria says, yes, my mom and grand used herbs and essential oils on us kids when I was small, and now everyone rushes to the doctors to get antibiotics. Yes, absolutely. Because natural medicine was squashed and pharmaceuticals were glamorized and glorified. But with this knowledge, people are coming back to earth and coming back to the natural way of being. So with that being said, before I go into how you can actually get essential oils in your life, I want to know if anyone has any other questions or anything that I haven't answered or that I maybe skipped by a little too quickly. You can type them in the chat box and I'm happy to answer them. Definitely going to look further into essential oils for asthma and allergies. Yes. Okay. So the allergy blend, I want everyone to write this one down. This is whether it's food sensitivities or seasonal allergies or cats or like hay fever, whatever it is. Super easy. It's lemon, lavender, peppermint. I don't think that's not how you spell lavender. Lavender. Okay. So 2 drops of lemon, 2 drops of lavender, 2 drops of peppermint in a little shot glass of water. You shoot it back, it blasts you open. And what it does is it actually stops the histamine response in your body that tells your body that you're allergic to something. So that one is amazing. And we call it the allergy bomb. Exactly. And then for asthma, we want you to use the Breathe oil, otherwise known as the Easy Air oil or air, depending on what country you're in. And it can really help with the physical side. And then as well, using lavender for the emotional or the energetic side can really help calm and soothe somebody with allergies or asthma. And then the other thing with asthma is taking out dairy. When you take out dairy, often the asthma can clear up if you haven't done that yet. So, oh yeah, Jessa just wrote dairy. Funny. Perfect. In sync. Cool. Okay. So we have a few minutes left here. And I'm going to show you, for anyone that is interested in getting essential oils in your home, how you can do that. Okay, so expiration date. Yes, they have an expiration date, technically, legally, which is normally 5 or 6 years out. Like most of my oils are new and they all say they expire in 2026. But if kept out of the sun, they're all in glass bottles, dark amber glass bottles. So they actually do not expire. Doterras do not expire. However, if they're open and in the sun, it changes the molecular structure, but they actually don't expire. Okay, great question. Can you join for wholesale pricing without the need to sell? Yes, you can absolutely become a customer and there's no requirement to do a business. You can become a customer, absolutely. And I'll actually show you how to do that. So doTERRA has different starter kits and they've put together kits based on what are the top essential oils, the top kits, the top ways that people normally use them. And so they're a little different for every country or market that you're in, but I've put together a few of the top kits to show you. These are the American ones. And so the first one is the Healthy Start Kit. And what's really fun, again, before I even go into the kits, is when you are a customer with doTERRA, so you start with a kit, you get a membership that comes for free. You get the Facebook community, you get the training, you get so much stuff for free, and you get wholesale prices. So it means that anytime you make an order, you get 25% off the retail price. The other thing that's really cool is anytime you make an order that's above 50 point value, around $50, you get back up to 30% in points back. So say now when I order my frankincense, right? So, or say I make an order and it's 100, say it'd be like $100 retail. It would then actually be 75 retail. And then I would get back 30%, like 30% in points back. So I'm actually saving about 55% off retail price. So you get free points. It's like a Sam Club kind of thing. You get free points that accumulate for free products. You have your own product store. When you're a customer, you can order online and it ships to your door within 3 to 5 days. And then, like I said, we have this great community, Facebook pages, like training. We can teach you everything so that you're not overwhelmed. And the kits are really fun. They come at every size for every budget. And one that I really like is the Healthy Start Kit, because you get the diffuser, you have all of the top oils in the 5 milliliter. So it's a quite accessible kit to purchase, and you get to really try all of the top oils. The Healthy Habits Kit, this is one for somebody who is really like just kind of missing the energy, missing the vitality, maybe not getting enough nutrients, maybe they're a little undernourished or just not feeling well, any autoimmune conditions or chronic issues, this is like the baseline nutrition kit. So you have the best supplements, the probiotics, the enzymes, the cellular blend, and you also have some of the best essential oils like frankincense, tangerine, On Guard, Balance, lavender, the deep blue. That's a really, really fun kit as well. So you're already having some savings here. And again, it comes with all the freebies included. The next kit that I absolutely adore, and it's probably the best seller, I would say, is the Healthy Essentials Kit. Now, one of the oils I didn't even get a chance to talk about, but I'll mention it briefly, is the Copaiba oil. And Copaiba is a cannabinoid oil. It's a CBD oil, but unlike the CBD made from marijuana, it is made from the Copaiba tree. So marijuana CBD is very expensive. It's cut with other oils, and it's only 8 to 12% absorbable by the human body. Where Copaiba is only $35 a bottle, and it is 85% absorbable by the human body. And it's uncut, it's completely pure. So Copaiba is amazing, especially for anyone suffering from pain, sleep issues, autoimmune, hormone imbalance. Like this is a really good kit. And I'll mention that this kit here is the 15 milliliter oil. So the large oils, where the smaller kits are the smaller oils. So the large oil, people coming in right at the end. So Reed, you are 1 hour late. So the large bottle has around 270 drops and the smaller bottles have around 60 drops. So my little light is a little crazy here. That's okay, sunshine. So a lot of people do end up choosing the Healthy Essentials Kit because you get a lot more for your money. The diffuser is big, you get this beautiful booklet showing you how to use the oils, and you get all of the top oils like the Breathe, lemon, lavender, peppermint, Copaiba, Adaptive, my favorite, Digestion, On Guard, Balance. This is really the I would say the best kit that there is for a medium budget as well. Then the whole kit and caboodle, if you really want to go, I have a lot of parents that come to me, and when they learn that everything they use in their house is toxic, and they're like, Sam, I need to redo my whole life. I'm like, all right, let's get you the Natural Solutions Kit. This one is incredible because it is literally a little bit of everything. You have all the top oils, you have all the top supplements, you have the spa line, the shampoo, the conditioner, the soaps, you have the On Guard capsules, really, really great if you're sick. You have the mouthwash, the pain rub, the diffuser, the beautiful box, boom, 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 boom. You get so much. And we also send you a free Essential Oil Life textbook, which is valued at around $60. I'm going to mute someone who's not muted. There we go. Mute. Perfect. Okay. So that is an epic kit, and it has a little bit of everything. So what you want to do for your area, wherever you are from, let me just move that out of the way, is because most of you said that you're from America, but the Canadian kits are a little different. Anyways, it's really easy to get started. You essentially just go to the website, mydoterra.com/real-life-but-better, and I will show you how to do this. And I'll even show you how to find your kits for your country. So like I'll have the American kits. There is a kit for everywhere. There are Canadian kits, there are American kits, there are kits in New Zealand or Australia, kits for Europe. If anyone wants to see their specific kit, please let me know. We do ship all over everywhere in the world. So South America, yes. Canada, yes. Healthy Essentials Kit doesn't have the oregano oil, right? The Healthy Essentials Kit, Sanjeev, you said you're in Canada. So let me look up the Canada one. Why is this one different? Okay, Canada. The Healthy Essentials does not have oregano. However, you can always add it. So you don't have to just get the kit. You can get the kit and then add the oregano. You can't take anything out, but you can get the oregano. So let me just add this into the chat box. For Canadians, this is the link for the Canadian kits. For Americans, this is the list for the Americans. And if anyone's anywhere else, let me know and I will send you off your kit. So what you want to do is you'll look through and you'll see which kit is the best for you? Like right now we're looking at Australia and New Zealand. So you'll say, okay, maybe the Aroma Touch, or maybe the Home Essentials, or maybe the Nature Solution. If you're in America, there's some other options, like the Cura collection. This one's really great for sleep as well, and for nervous system. You have their Digestion, Serenity. Lots of great things here. Maybe you want the Natural Solutions kit. So you choose whatever kit you want. And then that link that I showed you, it's the mydoterra.com/real-life-but-better. What you're going to do is you're going to go become a member. And again, whenever you get any of these kits, it's completely free to join. So you have a membership, it comes completely free. And you just pick your country, you pick the language. And again, there's like every country, everywhere. And then you pick your products. So you can either start off with one of the kits, or if you just want a few oils, you can definitely pick your own and build your own bundle. The thing is that you won't save the $42 for the free membership. So you'll pay $40 for the free membership, and then you can pick your own, you can make your own kit. But it's always a much, much better value if you get a pre-selected kit, because it comes with the diffusers and your membership fee is waived. And then you can always add new things. Like say you wanted the Natural Solutions kit, but then you also wanted the face care, or you wanted the geranium, or you wanted the rose. You can absolutely customize by adding those to your order. So that is that. I hope that was simple. If you have any questions, let me know. So essentially you go to the link here. I can add it to the chat box as well. Copy, put in the chat. There you go. Yeah, and then you become a member, select your wholesale customer. And what will happen is as soon as you become a member, we will, whoever you enrolled with, whether it's me, whether it's somebody else, like say maybe Jess invited you. Don't go to my website, go to Jess's website or go to Robin's website. Whoever invited you, go to their website and sign up with them, because then they'll get a notification that you enrolled, and then we'll be able to support you. We'll be able to send you the training platforms. We'll be able to add you to the Facebook group. We'll be able to answer your questions and make sure that you're getting customized support, because we don't just want you, oh yeah, you just buy essential oils and then you don't know what to do with them. We do not want them sitting on your shelf, unopened, lonely, sad, neglected. We want you to love them and to use them and to really benefit from them. And that's what's so cool about when you join our team and you become a member or become a partner. We really support you, and we really teach you. We really are a family that cares about you and that wants you to be well. And we have just so much support and resources. So definitely, if this calls to you and you are interested, I highly recommend starting with a little kit and just seeing and experimenting and experiencing how much it can do for you and your family. So with that all being said, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I really want to answer any questions. If anyone wants, oh, we have a New Zealand here. Yeah. Okay. If anyone wants customized support, or you wanted to get started and you didn't know how, you want us to help you or walk you through that, we can definitely do that. If you have any personal questions, definitely do that. And then if you are somebody who is thinking like, hey, I want to do what you do. Like I have a practice and I want to add oils, or I just lost my job and I want to transition into wellness, that definitely send one of us a message, whether it's me that invited you, or Robin, or Jessa, or Jess, or whoever invited you. Make sure that you reach out to them, because we are growing and expanding like crazy right now. So many people are realizing that this is the way forward, that this is amazing opportunity, that this is the way to help people be empowered and to heal. And so if you're somebody that wants to do this as well, we are happy to support you, to train you, to collaborate with you, to lift you up and help you really be successful in sharing this information. So definitely reach out. We're super happy to have that conversation. Yeah. And apart from that, did somebody learn anything? Was there something like a new piece of information? Let me know in the chat box if there was something new that you learned. Make this. Okay, your link doesn't seem to work. Let me see. Lilith, let's go here. www.mydoterra.com. let's see. Okay, let me put this here. Yeah, it can be a little different for every country. So thank you for sharing that. Let me put it here. How about you click that, Lilith, and see if that works for you and let me know. Sometimes in Europe, it's a little different. Ooh, yes, tinnitus for ringing in the ears. Yeah, so one of the best things for the ears is basil. Basil oil is the ear of renewal. Again, frankincense, you can use basil, frankincense. There's a few different protocols you can do. Definitely zendocrine, a good cleansing. I would use, everyone's a little different, but basil oil, lavender, frankincense around the ear and down the neck. Even on the back of the spine and the back of the head, the occipital lobes can really, really help to balance. Okay, that link is working. Great. Yeah, Copaiba. Copaiba is a really cool one. So many people are reliant on CBD oil from marijuana, and it's very expensive. It's quite ineffective, and it's unregulated. And so when they can start to switch to something that's regulated, that's pure, and that's very, very effective and a third of the price, people are amazed at just how powerful it can be and how much more sustainable it can be. And it actually tastes quite nice. There's like a nice woodsy taste to it as well. Yeah, CBD doesn't really work. So for dental infection, you want to use On Guard. So anything teeth-related pain, inflammation, cavities, take a tablespoon of coconut oil, put some natural sea salt on it, and then you're going to put On Guard and frankincense, 1 drop of each. Put it in your mouth and swish for 20 minutes. You're going to do that 2 times a day for about a week, or as long as you need. Normally it works within 2 days, but just to make sure the infection is really gone, you can do that for a full week. Violet oil in the ears. I do not know what violet oil is. So I don't put oil directly in my ear hole. What you can do is you can put the oil on a cotton ball and then put it to your ear, but I do not recommend putting oils right into the ear canal. Jessa, can I repeat that? Which one? Repeat what? Dental, yes. Okay, so coconut oil, sea salt, On Guard, and frankincense. And this is actually really cool for cavities as well. If you have cavities, you can start to rebuild the cavity or even just little holes with On Guard, frankincense. Clove is really good too, which is an On Guard, sea salt, and coconut oil. Yes, camphor oil is awesome for ear infections on a cotton ball. Yes, absolutely. So is lavender and tea tree for ear infections on a cotton ball. Very, very good. It's amazing. You can actually put it to your ear and feel it draining down your neck. Okay, so time is up today. I hope that you had fun. I am so happy that you're here. And I will be sharing this. I will repost this somewhere. Maybe on Instagram, maybe on Facebook. I'm not exactly sure where yet, but would that be helpful if I reposted it? Would anyone want to see that reposted? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll post it on Instagram. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, wonderful. And again, if you have any personal questions, please reach out to me. My Instagram is overwhelming. So I have way too many messages. So I probably won't get to you there. But if you message me on my phone number, which is what I sent you, +34 635-935-038. If you message me there on WhatsApp, I will definitely get back to you. Okay, well, have so much fun. Have a beautiful day or night. I hope that this inspired you and empowered you. And I hope that you get some oils. And if you do, when you use them, tag me on Instagram so I can repost, I can share, I can connect. And then, yeah, I will welcome you to our community and really get you supported. So much love. Mwah. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.